He lied to her and brought her into his life, and they started living together, moving from Nigeria to Ghana, and they started having children before their marriage. Now the lady wants to leave the marriage. Please, I want you to listen to the story of this young lady from Nigeria that moved to Ghana with a certain man, and advise them on what to do. I will be using my voice to voice this story for security reasons. Please listen to the end. He came to where I was working in a restaurant in Lagos. That was where I met him. We became friends. He lied to me that he has money because in each of his visits, he will be throwing money around. He lied to us. Next thing, he invited me to come over to Ghana to visit him. I went to Ghana to visit him. It was when I got to Ghana that I started discovering the truth. I discovered that he was not the only one that owned the goods he used to come and buy then in Nigeria. He has a man that they are doing business together with. On discovering that, I did not complain. Then we started staying together. I discovered also that the place where he's staying was not rented by him. It was a friend of his that rented the place. That his friend left and he's now staying in the place alone. Then this man he's doing business with was not happy that he brought a woman to Ghana. He told the man that I only came to visit, but the man insisted that he should take me back. Though I later started staying. At a point, things became so difficult for us that we could not even eat. It was even the people around that was helping us to eat. So he went to ask the man he was doing business with for his money, because the man has been the one keeping his money. He went to ask the man for the money. The man refused to give him the money. The man has spent his money to buy car he's using for his business, and he refused to give him the money. So things became so difficult for us. And at a point, it was the pastor that helped. The pastor, after telling the pastor there in Ghana his story, the pastor helped him to start up small business. So the man disappointed him. The man he was doing joint business with, disappointed him. And it is a long story concerning the man, but I don't want to go there. The point now is that he started business that the pastor opened for him. We started life from there. It's true that we were not married, but I decided to get pregnant. I took in, but before that, we faced a lot of challenges of him not being able to impregnate a woman. We went through a lot, treatment and all that. Then I took in. It was 6 months. I was 6 months pregnant when God blessed him with a lot of money. A lot of money that he didn't know how to use it or what to use it for. All he could think of that moment was to buy a car, but I refused. I told him that he has to buy a land first. He refused to do what I asked him to do until his uncle intervened and he was able to go and buy the land. I forgot to say that when I became pregnant, he took me to his people and we did introduction, so that after I give birth, we'll go and do the remaining marriage rites. Immediately after giving birth, he got another contract that gave him much money, more than he got when I was 6 months pregnant. He was happy that the child brought him blessings. He traveled to Nigeria to go and develop the land he bought. He stayed 2 months in Nigeria and came back. But when he came back, everything about him changed. He started carrying women up and down. I didn't know. When I heard about that, I didn't believe it. He started carrying women up and down. It continued until one day he slept outside. He did not come back home. He came back around 10 o'clock in the morning. I asked him what happened. He explained to me. He lied to me that he was drunk. I know he did not drink, but I just thank God for him. He came back safely. I did not quarrel him. Everything about me started irritating him, and he started hearing advice outside and started following young boys that doesn't think about the future. The first thing he put up was to threaten that he's going to leave the house. He packed his property to leave the house. I was begging him. The landlady and people that came to visit us, they were begging him. At a point, he accepted to stay back. We were born the same day, but he never valued to do anything each time we have birthday celebration. He never valued it. Even when I tried to make a move of celebration or anything, he never valued it. We have spent almost 8 years right now, and he has never taken my advice. And whenever I advise him against what he wants to do, he will always fail each time he failed to listen to my advice. Despite the fact that I run the business with him together side by side with him. And the annoying thing was when he got another girl pregnant. He got her pregnant and hid it from me. I did not know, though I later found out. And I found out that he has been paying this girl 5,000 every day, every single day, 5,000. Me as his wife, he never cared to look after me as he should. I suffered a lot. Even when I was pregnant, I had accident. That was my first accident. I was not injured, though people in the vehicle got injured. He wanted to import some goods from China. I advised him against that I'm not comfortable with that. He refused. He went into that business and everything crumbled. I mean, everything crumbled. And the girl that claimed that she was pregnant for him ran away with his money, duped him, ran away with his money, and he was left broken. He knew that I am a hairdresser. I asked him then to sponsor me to start up hairdressing business, but he refused. I discovered that he loves spending money on the children. He doesn't like to spend money on me. I gave him more than a child. Then we continued. From the money I was getting for him to buy things in the house and do some other things, I started saving money from there. From there, I was able to raise money to buy some materials for my hairdressing business. When I bought those things, I called him. I told him, see what I bought. He was happy. He asked me, how did I get the money? I told him that I joined daily contribution group of people. There, I was able to save up the money to buy the items. I didn't know what happened, who convinced him outside that I did not do daily contribution, that I follow men around. He came back and threatened to burn those items. It was not a good moment, though after he apologized. We reconciled and he asked me to go and look for shop. He has seen that I am serious. I found almost 4 shops, but he refused to pay for the shop. I knew that this man was not ready to do anything for me. Even when I was crying, he refused to listen. I started doing anything, trying to find a way, call my uncles. I was able to raise money and I was able to pay for the shop. I started my business and he proceeded to open his own business. He opened what is called Point and Kill. That is fish business. He got people from Nigeria to come and run the business for him. The day he opened the business, I was there to help in certain things. Then after that, he warned me never to be seen around that neighborhood. He opened the business in an environment where girls use their body to make money. He said that those girls, they don't like somebody who is married, doing business there, and their wife is coming close. And they will run the business till daybreak. It's 1 o'clock. They run the business till daybreak. Then after 5 months, those people he brought from Nigeria, all of them ran away. I did not know anything concerning kitchen. Out of pity, I started going there to help him out. And I started losing all my customers in my salon, in my hairdressing salon. I lose almost everybody. I started going there to help him out in his catfish business, Point and Kill business. I didn't know how to do that, but I was able to try out some recipes, some styles, after 3rd time of trying out, I was able to figure out a particular way to make it to be spicy and so nice. I was surprised because I started doing it better than those people that he brought from Nigeria, and his own Point and Kill became best in town. He advised me to start staying in his Point and Kill because sometimes I will close there and go back to my salon. He asked me to employ somebody in the salon so that I will stay with him in his business so that we can grow it together. We succeeded in building the business to grow very large, that everyone was talking about it. It was last year that he went to pay my bride price, but in the course of that, it was not an easy thing. He refused to do that. Everyone was begging him. We got to the village, Nigeria. He was being begged. People, it was so bad. The uncle, a lot of people around there were begging him. At a point, he will accept. At a point, he will say no, he's not doing it again. At a point, he will say yes. No, it was like a drama until finally we did it and come back to Ghana. When we returned to Ghana, he told me that all he did in Nigeria, he knew all he was doing, that he never wanted to marry me. Everything started changing. He started referring back that I must tell him how I got that money I used to buy my machines for my hairdressing. He started changing. Everything started changing, that I must leave that shop for him. The shop I helped him to build, the Point and Kill shop, that I must leave it for him and go back to my salon. Salon that he made me to lose all my customers. He said I should go back to the salon and leave the shop, the Point and Kill shop, for him. At this point, I was totally confused. I didn't know what to do. And I suspected that whenever he gets another girl outside or a new girlfriend outside, he will turn against me. And whenever he sees me happy or laughing, he will get angry. I could not be able to talk to him like a husband, stay, gist, talk with him. It's a problem. But each time he sees me talking with somebody, he will get angry. Like I said before, his life is like whenever he gets a new girlfriend, he will hate me. Then after separating with that one, he will come back to me. Just like that, like that, like that. And this issue of me going back to my salon, I should leave his shop for him, was because of a girl he got, a new girlfriend. And he was bringing the girl to the shop where I work with him. And I confronted the girl. I told the girl, you know, this is my husband and I work here with him. Why are you coming here? I told him and I told them, and it became a problem. That was when everything started, that I should leave the shop for him and go back to my salon. He started telling me that he doesn't want the marriage again, that I should come so that we plan how we can do the children, because I gave him 2 female children. Even the 2 female children, he was against the 2 female children, that he wanted a male child. He wanted a male child, a man that could not impregnate a woman. I was there with him. I stood by him, giving him hope, stood by him, and he was able to get me pregnant. Even when I had the first female child, he ran away from the hospital. He left me in the hospital. Second one, the same thing. When he asked me to leave the shop, looking at my salon, there is nothing happening there again. I decided not to go there again. What I did was to get a new site, a new place, very good, nice place to start my own point and kill business. I started the business and it was going well, booming more than his own. Then he became nice. All of a sudden, he started turning nice to me when he saw that my own business is moving. I am tired of this man. I remember one certain time my children were owing 3 months school fees, and this man could not pay that. All he could do was to leave the house, went to a hotel to stay with a woman and start spending money because he had money then. And why he's coming back is because his own place is going down because he could not manage it. And my own is becoming better than his own. And he's now coming back to me, begging me, becoming so nice. This is a man that has been telling me each time we have problem, he'll be telling me that I should live his life. I should live his life, that he wants to get another woman, that he wants to marry another woman. I am confused because what he's doing now is because he's broke. If he gets money right now, or allow him to mix up with me now, if he gets money, he will turn against me again. So please, House of the Sons Global, I am so tired and I want to leave this marriage. I need advice. I need advice from you. I need advice from your followers. Please post my story because I don't know what to do right now. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to the end of this story. Remember, I used my voice to voice her story. Drop your advice for her on the comment section because she's reading your advice right now. Please, and if you want to share your story here on House of the Sons Global, use my number on the screen to contact me and I will share your story here. And please, if you need advice on what to do in your marriage and your relationship or lifestyle or family, pick my number on the screen to contact me and we will talk. And by God's grace, things will work out well for you. Thank you so much. And don't forget, this is House of the Sons Global. Bye for now.